Greetings. Now we're going to do another coding bat exercise in both Python and Java, and you'll see how the Python and the Java are the same, except that we're going to be using strings this time, and you'll see how strings are different, a little bit different in Java. So we're going to pick this exercise called front3, and front3 says I'll take the first 3 characters off of a string and I'll duplicate it 3 times. So Java becomes Java, Java, Java. But the first thing we need to deal with, it says here, is if the string is shorter than 3, then you can't use all 3, right? So it's up to first 3 characters from the string. So how am I going to do that? First of all, I'm going to change this to S because I object to using str there. All right, so I'll just say size, let's call the size Z, is equal to the length of S, all right? So that's the length of S. If it's bigger than 3, I want to make it 3. If it's less than 3, I got to keep it the same, right? All right, that should do it. If it's bigger than 3, I'll pick 3. For what it's worth, I could do this. This will do exactly the same as that if statement. So Z is the minimum of whatever was in Z or 3. If it's bigger than 3, it becomes 3. If it's smaller than 3, it stays smaller. Okay, there we are. Now, remember how I could use subscripting to get a piece out of the string? Equals. All right. So if Z is 1, it goes 0, 1. If Z is 3, I get 0 to 3. And now let's just return that. All right. This isn't going to be the answer. This is just seeing if I can properly getting the first part of the string up to 3 characters. Ready? Okay. So if I gave it Java, I got Jav. If I gave it chocolate, I got Cho, right? If I get ABC, I get ABC. If I gave it AB, that's only AB. That worked, right? If I gave it just an A, then I got just the A. So up to 3 characters if the string is shorter than 3. And if it was an empty string, that's 2 single quotes, then I got an empty string, which is good, right? So there's 0 characters at the beginning of the 0 character string, like that. All right. So let's go do that thing over on the Java side. All right. So I need to declare a variable. The variable was called Z, right? So that'll declare Z equals, and now it's going to be that'll be the length. Now, I can say, do the same kind of thing. If, remember, I have the parentheses, Z is greater than 3. And now here I'll put the indented part in braces. Same story as the Python side, except I have parentheses around there. The indented part has the braces. I have the semicolons. Go over to the Python side so you could see. It's not integer, that's int. My apologies. Here's the Python side. Z is equal to the length. If Z is greater than 3, Z is equal to 3. Okay. Z is equal to the length. All right. And now I want that slice. I want the first 3 characters. So, as I indicated in the handout, what I'll do is I'll say string T. Remember, I got to declare it. T is equal to so this over here is going to be the same as this over here. Got it? It's a method called substring. And now I'll just return it. What do I do with the substring? Oh, I forgot the... There we are. Substring, not substring. All right? And there's the semicolon. So now we have exact same output. Java becomes Jav, chocolate becomes Cho, AB is just AB, A is just A, no strings. So this is the identical code, right? So now if I want to return 3 copies of it, it's the same in Python as in Java. Remember that? I could use addition to put strings together. And it works, right? And the same thing would happen over here on the Python side, right? T plus T plus T. All right? Okay. Let's take a quick look over here and see if we could simplify this a little bit. And it turns out that there's a small simplification we could do, which is that it's possible to both declare a variable and put something into the variable at the same time. So you can't do that twice. You can only declare it and put something into it once, and then later on you could put something into it again. So I could write like this. So this is the same as int z, semicolon, z equals stir.length. Got it? Same thing down over here. String t, t equals whatever. Okay? Same program. We just use this little abbreviation where I can both declare it and then put the first time something in there. Let's go. It likes it. Got it? Okay. And the last thing I want to mention over here is I said we could do a min here, right? To get rid of that if statement. So I could if I wanted. This is what comments look like in Java. So that's the min function, just like we had the abs function. So it's still happy. All right, and there's our final Java code. Again, this looks just like the Python code, except that we have to declare it. The functions all have slightly different. This is the len function. This is the min function. All right, we have to declare this. There's the substring instead of the slicing. Let's go over here. We're going to do over here the min. And here's the array slice, where the slice is section out of the string. Here is the substring to get the section out of the string, and then return through t plus t plus t, return t plus t plus t. It's the same. All right, so that's an example of how to do some string processing in Python, and again, it's showing you just, exercising that the difference between Python and Java and how actually they're the same, just written a little bit differently. Thank you.